YouTube, look, if you ain't gonna bet on yourself, ain't nobody gonna bet on you. Who gonna bet on you? You don't believe in yourself, who is gonna bet on you though? Honestly, ask yourself, who gonna bet on you? I wouldn't. If you didn't believe in yourself, I would not put my money on you to win. Look, that just is what it is. Look, that's why we have each day we have to get 1% better so we can believe in ourselves, so we know we can win. I know I'm gonna win. I know I'm gonna win. Look, it only take one. It only take one person to see this video and they like the content that I'm putting out and gone. And it's gone. That's how you have to look at your art. The artwork that you post on TikTok, all it takes is one person to view it. That music you put out, all it takes is one person. If you're a car salesman, all it takes is that one big buyer to come in there and buy that car and tip you. It only takes one. But look, if you don't believe that one can happen, it will never happen. Look, another thing, look, if you see a man by himself, please do not mistake that for weakness. That's strength. That's wisdom. A man that's by himself, he knows who he is and he doesn't need validation from other people to make him feel like a better man. Look, everything you want is right here. It's right here. But you got to bet on yourself. You have to bet on yourself. Even on the days that you don't think you could do it, you better bet on yourself. You have to. Going to that job for 8 hours, for 40 hours a week, that's not betting on yourself. That's lessening yourself. And I know people have to do things to make ends meet. But at the end of the day, when you come home from a job, you don't even have no energy to pour into yourself. You know why? Because you gave all your good energy for work. For work. Man, people that work 60 hours a week, they don't bet on themselves. They just want the check. They want the little check so they can pay for what they want, buy their beer, buy their alcohol, whatever they gonna buy their weed, and move on with their life. See, look, man, that's the difference between me, man. I'm gonna bet on myself 100%. I believe in myself. I believe in myself on my worst days. You should believe in yourself even on your worst days. Because look, even on my worst day, it's somebody's best day. Look, do not give up on anything you're doing. Do not give up. Sometimes God will bring you down and he'll build you right back up around the same people that tore you down. See, look, people have to witness what's going to happen to you. You think the man above is not going to show the people that hurt you when you blossom? That's how life works. It's an oxymoron. This is how life works. We put in the work. We do what we have to do. Look, we don't badmouth anybody. We don't have to foul mouth anybody. He handles that. He handles that. I had some people last week try to talk a little crazy to me. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that because I know who's gonna take care of that for me. That's not my job to take care of you when you talk crazy to me. That's not my job. Especially if he sees everything, it's not my job. Look, man, look. Get on your grind. Get on your grind. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself every day, I'm the one. I will be the one. Look, I told myself, I said, I don't know how we gonna get this done, but we gonna get it done. I said, Lord, I was on a jog. I said, Lord, I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna get there. And eventually, when this blow up, we gonna go to streaming. I get to show another side of me. I get to show the entertainment side, things like that. And it's all wrote out. It's all a plan. It's all gonna happen. But look, without a plan, you plan to fail. And if you plan to fail in this world, what are you living for? So look, we gotta stop gaming all day. We gotta stop gooning. We gotta stop smoking. We gotta stop drinking all the time. We gotta stop going to them clubs. We gotta pour into us. We gotta pour into us. We gotta invest in ourselves. We're the only person that can get ourselves out of a hole that we dug in. It can't be our mom. It can't be our dad. It can't be our sister, our brother. They can give you kind words to help you out. They can do that. They can give you advice. They might can lend you a little bit of money, But what are you gonna do for yourself? How are you gonna make yourself better? You want to wake up and say, man, I did it. I really did it. I put in the work and I did it. And it's going to feel better that way. You know why? Because you know it was hard. All the days that you didn't know what was going to come from you grinding. There was no receipt that said, okay, on this day you're going to get this, this, this. It's not like that when you're chasing your dreams. It's pure faith. Once you have faith, nobody can tell you anything. Faith, confidence, and consistency. You have those three things, you're going to be successful. It's only a matter of time. Don't keep asking when. Don't keep asking when. Just keep putting in the work each day. You keep putting in the work each day, you become an overnight success. But it's not really overnight. You know why? Because you worked up until that moment. I know one day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be like, wow, look at all these views. I'm going to be happy with myself. But I'm going to be more happy with the work that I put in to get there. And look, you got to be happy about the work you're putting in. Whatever you want to do in this world, pick something that on your worst day when you wake up, you say, man, I'm glad I get to do this. I don't feel too good today, but hey, I get to do something I love. That's how you have to approach this world. That's what's going to make you succeed. Doing something that you really want to do. When you do things that you don't want to do, you don't give your all. You don't give 100% effort. You know why? Because you really don't want to do that. So look, we got to do what we want. And we got to go hard with doing what we want. Hey, look, everybody out there, if you're watching this, I pray you on your grind. I pray you doing the proper steps into becoming a better man. I pray you getting up every day and setting the tone with the morning. Another thing, look, in order to be successful, you got to set the tone in the morning. When you wake up, you got to have that routine. And you got to keep following each day. You should know, when you wake up, you should know everything you have to accomplish that day. You should know what you're going to be eating today. You should know things like that. You have to. It has to be consistent, a consistent routine. And that one day you get off track and you don't do your routine, that's when everything go crazy. Have you ever did something out of the norm, took a detour route, or took another route from your house or something, and you end up somewhere you didn't know, or went to a location from a food spot? You normally go to this food spot location and you go to another one and it's different. It's not the same food. It doesn't taste the same. It's because you got off of your routine. Look, man, it's your boy Kai25, man. I want everybody to be successful. Look, but we got to put the work in. We got to do it now. We in the bit 25. Let's get it done. Look, I appreciate all love. I appreciate all the subs. Everybody have a fire life. Function elegance.